Have you ever heard of the U.S. Department of the Treasury's Financial Crimes and Enforcement Network? Okay, I never had until now, so I'm going to share with you what this is. It's also known as FinCEN. Now, if you're planning to purchase a home in Florida, this is something you really need to know about, especially if you are planning to purchase in cash or an LLC. FinCEN is going to affect how you purchase. So FinCEN is on the lookout for money laundering in real estate deals. So, I mean, that's a good thing. But, they're looking at all cash deals. They're looking at properties that are held in an LLC or even a trust. And they're going to require that you follow certain guidelines to stay in compliance. There are new regulations that you need to know about so you can keep your deal on track. And you may say, hey, I've purchased properties in all cash or in an LLC or in a trust, and I have never heard of this before. And that is because these are new rules and they go into effect March 2026. Now, the third-party entity that is closing your transaction, like a title company or an attorney, they are going to be asking you for more information in order to be compliant. This includes full legal names, dates, like dates of birth, also residential addresses. They're going to ask you about citizenship, and they're also going to be asking you for a taxpayer identification number. So listen, problems can arise when you are not, prepared to share this information, or maybe you just feel uncomfortable about it, or you're simply caught off guard. One of the reasons why you really want to hire a great realtor, somebody who really knows what they're doing, is exactly to head off issues like this that may cause a cancellation, or even a delay in the deal. If you are not a buyer, but you are a seller, this is also something you want to make sure that your buyer's realtor is aware of. And add it to the list of protections, that I undertake when I am representing a seller, because I want to make sure that we have a smooth closing transaction for my clients. This is important because, maybe the agent on the other side doesn't know about the deal. So it's my job to make sure that they are informed. So when you purchase, when you're thinking about purchasing, I'm going to ask you, how do you plan to take title? Because I want to confirm, how are you taking an LLC? Is it an all cash deal? Are you using non-traditional financing? All of that will trigger new compliance. And what I need to do is actually notify the closing agent in advance. So I am going to set reasonable expectations about all this additional documentation so that you're not surprised. So I thought I would just take a minute and explain that. My name is Judy Mitchell. I am a realtor here on Longboat Key. I work for Premier Sotheby's, located right next door to Publix. So I'm your realtor, and it's my job to make sure all of these details are covered and that you are fully informed and prepared, whether you're buying or selling. I hope this video is helpful for you.